on one of my favorite games, which is actually Town of Salem. And today we are going to be going over all of the town roles, specifically the ones that I did not discuss in the last video. So if you want to check out my last video, I did discuss Sheriff, Doctor, Investigator, Jailer, Medium. I also explained some of the other roles: Godfather, Framer, Executioner, Escort, Mafioso, Lookout, SK or Serial Killer, and Jester. But today we are specifically looking at these two right here, Random Town and Town Killing. Town Killing is in Random Town, so yeah. By the way, if you ever see anybody in Town of Salem called Legit the Plug, feel free to say hi, because that is probably me. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna be hopping in the game here, seeing what role we get. Maybe we'll get a RT or a TK. It's really hard to tell if you're an RT at first, but after somebody dies, if they were the same role as you, then you were probably the RT, or they were. It doesn't really matter. Nope, gonna be part of the Mafia this time. Doesn't really matter. We're still gonna be going over town roles. And it's probably still gonna be put up together like the same video as last time. Probably gonna record a few videos right next to each other. My screen is zoomed in a bit. Doesn't really matter. It still looks pretty good. So, first thing we're gonna be looking into is Town Investigative. As you can see, we have Investigator, Sheriff, Lookout, and Spy. Spy I did not go over in my last episode, but I will be going over it right now. So what Spy does is, says it right here, you can bug somebody's house at night to see what happens to them. You also get to know who the Mafia visit each night. It's probably on like one of the lesser sides of the like the most needed roles, but like it's still kind of useful. It wouldn't be bad to play it. It's just like not really that useful. I mean, you get to see who Mafia visits each night, and if they don't kill him, then it might be SK or Jester or whatever. Not Jester, Executioner. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Then we go on to TK, which I'm pretty sure none of these are TK, except for maybe Jailer. Yeah, Jailer is TK, but these other ones are not. We will not be going over Vampire Hunter right now because Vampire Hunter is not really part of the main things. So, we'll be going over Veteran and Vigilante, and of course, Veteran starting. So what Veteran does is basically, night one, they get a gun, and if somebody, they can choose to be on alert or off alert, and then whenever they are on alert, anybody who visits them at all, they spelled doctor wrong, anybody who visits them at all, they immediately die. So, say I was Veteran, and the Sheriff, and the Doctor, and, I don't know, Framer visited me. Then, I would shoot all three of them. I can't choose who to shoot. And you only get 3. You only get 3 chances to shoot. And Vigilante, what happens with Vigilante is, basically, you get a gun on the second night, not on the first night, but you get one on the second night, and you can choose who to shoot. But you might not want to exactly shoot on the second night, because if you choose a town member, then you are going to die the next night, no matter what. Because it's kind of like a Jester role. Like, if you shoot another town member, you feel guilt over killing them. So, yeah. And you get 3 chances of that. And then Town Protective, you have, of course, Doctor and Bodyguard. Bodyguard is actually a really good role. Bodyguard, basically, what they do is they get to choose somebody each night to protect. And whenever they do that, basically, say if Mafioso died, then I would become God, then I would have to attack whoever. If, like, all Mafia died, then I would be the one to attack. And if I attacked, let's say, Lord of the Ring, then Dog, because he's mafia or whatever, I'll use him as an example. Dog goes to be bodyguard and he protects Lord of the Ring, then not only does Dog die, but I also die, because he died protecting him, which means that he died killing me. What Mayor does is they can call out Mayor on any day, and it'll actually show in chat that they said that they were Mayor. And what happens after that is everybody knows that they're Mayor, but their one vote turns into 3. So, yes. And, it's actually really useful, but you'll probably automatically be targeted by Mafia if you claim Mayor, especially early on in the game. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. Next you have Retributionist. Retributionist, also a really good role. Retributionist, what they do is they get to bring somebody back from the dead. So they can see investigator, doctor, lookout, and then just say, I don't know, Simp was a jailer. And then basically what would happen is they could bring jailer back from the dead. I mean, everybody would know that they're jailer, but then, right? Then, okay, we'll go over that next. Then everything would be fine. So, yeah, that's what Retributionist does. Bring somebody back from the dead. Transporter, they get to swap 2 people's places in the middle of the night. So, say since I'm legit the plug, I'm going to say, Dog is Transporter, or Simp is Transporter. They could actually transport me and themselves, and Mafioso would have actually killed me, because they traded places with me. So they can basically evade themselves from harm, and they don't have to move themselves around. They can move other people around. It doesn't really matter. Transporter is actually a pretty good role if you know how to use it. So yeah, that's really all. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but hopefully it's not gonna be too long. I highly doubt it was. But yeah, that's really all for now, and I will see you guys in another in-depth video on how to play one of the characters. I don't know. But yeah, this is all for now. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated, because it is really important. But yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.